Our sideline reporter is David Aldridge.
Here we go.
The Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Dallas Mavericks.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Now Embiid, Paul George missing from long range. Embiid wide open. Money from the wing. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And here's Maxey following Lonzo Ball's three. Pass to Melton. A three. It's hauled in by Stewart. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Indiana Pacers. Nobody near George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, who wants to win his second game of the season against this team. And the key, he said, is about limiting drives and penetration. He added, we can't allow them to play to their strengths, finishing around the rim. So it's important for us to own the paint. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. In the corner, it's Melton. Embiid inside. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
Pass the ball. Back to George. Shoots the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Nobody near Melton. Embiid.
Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. If Joel has position, there's not much anybody can do to stop him.
And here's George for three. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Embiid the screen. Back to Maxey. To the inside. On the wing, Melton. Embiid from outside.
Come on.
Again, Embiid missing. And it's the Pacers' ball. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And he banks in the layup.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
It's tipped. Back to Maxey. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence. There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Now, here's Ball. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Maxey. They lead by 1. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Embiid.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. To the middle. That shot off. And Indiana will come the other way. Halliburton in the corner. Over Hart. Kept alive by Indiana. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Halliburton. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. Ball no good. Harris outside. Baseline jumper. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Ball from long range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again. Halliburton right side. Pass to Embiid. With the crossover. And the dunk by Embiid.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
So the Pacers call timeout. Their first of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Indiana trailing here. Now here is Smith. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
Here's Ntilikina. It's taken away by Smith. Jumps up. And then Smith with the jam. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pacers foul. Smith. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Springer. Knocked loose. It's taken away by Smith.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Here's Niang. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
The 76ers trail. Here's Ntilikina. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And when Ntilikina is penetrating with force, the defense has to act. Love the aggressiveness.
The Pacers making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe.
probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Payton outside. A minute 50 left here in the opening quarter. It's Parker outside. The rebound by Niang. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Harrell. Here's Springer. Second shot opportunity. And it's Harrell missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Smith. Nobody near Parker. Buries the long-range jumper.
You really can't disregard the sniping ability of Parker. I mean, when he gets comfortable from there, he can knock down three-pointers.
They set the pick. And Tucker has it in the corner. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The 76ers trailed by 4. .35 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Springer. The 76ers again can't hit it.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Boston. Going inside. Out to Parker. From 13 feet, it goes down. Parker's got 5 now.
That's just really outstanding confidence from Parker. I mean, the defense hardly having any time to react when he's skying for the jumper as soon as he gets the pass. Quickly getting into a shot after he catches.
Outside. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer.
Please give a big round of applause for your.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Spins. Pass to Harris. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Turner.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And it's Smith finishing it off.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. You might as well just get out of the way when that's the case.
Embiid inside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Pass to Embiid. Shot to stop the run. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Outside, Ball. Turner with the screen. Outside ball. Shot clock at 5. Out to Smith. And the Pacers another 3. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
The 76ers trail by 13. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Ball feeling it out a bit. 20 feet out. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A good look for Melton. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Maxey with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Embiid. Nice move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't want to deal with Embiid as my assignment tonight. I mean, he's taking everybody to school. Stay out of the big fella's way because he's doing work.
And the shot goes down. Smith's got 7 points in the game.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Embiid. And it's sent back by Turner. And he recovers it. Count that bucket. He's got 16.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Smith feeling it out a bit. High post shot. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Pass to Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Smith for 3. A shot off that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Springer. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game.
Pass to Boston. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Good on both. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 7. Here's Springer. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Niang. Shot clock at 3. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it down hard.
Very few guys throw it down with as much force as Harrell does. That's a dynamic play above the rim.
For 3, Smith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Tucker. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They get the rebound. Pass to Boston. Now here is Smith. Here's the 3. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Indiana.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Timeout called the Pacers. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Boston. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Now Smith. Smith missing again. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-6 run. .141 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Niang. There's a screen. Here's House. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
Daniel House taking 2 shots.
And so House nails both of them. 1:29 left here in the second. Indiana leading. Smith with it. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, really love the second effort on the glass from Parker. This guy never gives up on the offensive glass.
Here's Ntilikina. Here's Harris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Over to the wing. Out to Parker. Screened by Parker. And it's Halliburton penetrating to the right side. From the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Harris. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Halliburton.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Harris's shot is off. Can't hit that one. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 2. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's the 76ers with the ball. A 2-point game. Poked loose. Stolen by Ball. Here's Halliburton. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. Stolen by George. Now Ball. Fires the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Embiid. He's covered by Ball. For the tie. Yes! And the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Turner with the screen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Man, I like Ball's energy going to the rack. I mean, he's showing no fear because he knows he's going to get hit, and he drives inside anyway.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And here's Melton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Maxey, no good. Halliburton up top. He takes it in. Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ball slams it in.
And he's got great speed, Ball does. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
Here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Halliburton. And a lot of contact. On that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one misses.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the second free throw.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Halliburton outside. There's the 3. A new 14 for Indiana. Embiid with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Left side, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Turner for 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So both teams changing it up here. Outside, Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And that one's good, Boston.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. Already, they're over the limit, and it's so early yet. This could turn into a bunch of free throws.
Both free throws good from Tucker.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, P.J. Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
Pass to Baldwin. Now Smith. That 3 off the mark. Now, here's Maxey. 13 points in the game. Comes up empty down low. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Indiana. The lead is 2. In the corner, Smith with it. Smith outside. Here he goes. Rebounded by Hart.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Like to see Embiid finishing like that. Not afraid to get physical, not backing away from the contact while being fouled.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Timeout charge to the Pacers. Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Pacemates. Your Indiana Pacemates are turning the temperature up.
And the first one drops.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Smith. Lets it fly from 18.
Smith.
Nice jump shot. Good. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Boston. He's got 6.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Great positioning on the putback. Baldwin's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Embiid. Again, Embiid missing.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Pass to Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. There's the triple. They get it back. Here's Baldwin. Another shot. Out to Smith. Jacks up a 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's blocked. Smith in. Oh!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Indiana with it. Pass to Payton. Now here is Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
Pacers have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
A good look from Embiid. Nice shot from the wing.
Assisted.
27 points for Joel Embiid.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Smith drawn the double team. And they're pushing it up. Springer, good. Springer's got 4 points in the quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the 76ers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Here they are, your Indiana Pacers. Great show.
The 76ers trail. .41 seconds left to play in the third. Aston Yang. Milton with the ball. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 29 in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Unable to get that one. And it's Smith penetrating. Parker outside. It'll count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pacers out in front, up by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. It's a one-point game. Wide open look. And good. He nails it.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. Inside. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Back to Ball. Fires for 3. And they recover it.
Here's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Turner with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Ball's running. And George with the stuff.
Boy, George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
Here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Harrell. Now Maxey. Back to Harrell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Ball. Outside for Halliburton. To the left side wing. Launches it. That one's not going to go. And Philadelphia the other way now.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Back to Harris. For the 3. Good on the triple.
Yeah, you know, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Halliburton outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
And the 76ers call time here.
Halliburton, 2 shots. Timeout for the 76ers. Time for your Indiana Pacemates, everyone. Let's get excited.
Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last time out, I heard the 76ers coach talk to his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And he sinks the second. The 76ers trail by 3. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Here's Maxey.
Well, that long reach of Paul George's really bothers shooters. He is one of the best two-way players we have in the association.
Pass the ball. Ripped away. Milton with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Yeah, you know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
And Harris drops them both. Indiana leading. And it's Ball penetrating.
Well, it's a must to avoid fouling Ball. I mean, he's excellent at taking him to the defense and drawing the contact.
That free throw, no good.
That's a line. For the Pacers, Lonzo Ball.
He hits the second from the line.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Maxey with it. Pass to Melton to take the lead. Another miss by Philadelphia.
76ers foul. The Anthony Melton. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul. Coming onto the floor for the 76ers, Joel Embiid.
And so it's Indiana with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Outside for George. George double teamed. Ball with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
4th team foul.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And here's Maxey.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Excellent D there from Ball. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Ball. Halliburton outside. 5 to shoot. Here's George. Drives to the hoop. Bucket is good. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Maxey. And it's sent back by George.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Smith with it. Maxey covering. And Smith with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down by 12.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2. And Philadelphia calls time here.
At the line for the Pacers. Lonzo Ball. 2 shots. Timeout for the 76ers. Here come your Indiana Pacers crowd. Give it up for them.
First one falls for him. Ball hits them both. And with the play-in tournament, single game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing. Lonzo Ball, once he catches fire, he can heat up in a hurry. It's tough to throw him off his game.
Maxey, no good. Embiid with the steal. And it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Cans it from downtown. Embiid's got 32 points.
And, you know, if you're the defense, you live with that from Embiid. He has range, but that was an absolute bomb he just dropped off.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Pass the ball. There's the steal. Here's Hart. And Ball with the block.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Leaner from distance. And again, it's Indiana.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win for the Pacers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lonzo Ball.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Outside Ball. 4 on the clock. Halliburton for 3. A new 14 for Indiana. Outside ball. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's George for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Tucker. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. So no problem for...
I can talk like this.